Why does it actually look so good? So, this is a pretty big moment, whether it's really good or whether it's awful. The Super Mario Bros. Movie, which is its official title, is a bit of a game changer for Nintendo. Yeah, the amount of years that this has been discussed, the build-up has just been kind of massive. The expectations ever since from the start, a Mario movie in concept is really quite strange. I'm not alone, I think, when I say that I'm really intrigued to see how they're going to do this. We've had, of course, just the other day, the teaser poster, and I was pleasantly surprised by that. I think it really mashes up like a few different Mario games from across the series into this one cohesive kind of world. And you see the back of Mario and some Toads, and there are some slight design changes, but for the most part, they're recognisable. But I think because Chris Pratt's going to be voicing Mario, you do want him a little bit different to distinguish him from the game's Mario, with Charles Martinet's voice. The coolest thing about the teaser poster is this Captain Toad dude. He's wearing badges which are the kingdoms from Odyssey, which is like the coolest thing. So you've got like Toast Arena, Mushroom Kingdom, and Cascade Kingdom. Yeah, with the T-Rex. Yeah, and then yesterday there was a leak from McDonald's which revealed Mario's face, and I couldn't really stop myself from seeing it. It was just there. It popped up. After seeing that, I was initially kind of like, that's really weird, and it is a bit off, like there's something different, but I think it's quite good once you get used to it and you can see what they've changed. It's certainly not awful, like obviously the original Sonic, but then again the redesigned Sonic isn't one-on-one with the game version, so I'm pretty happy with how he looks. As for the voice acting and stuff like that, we'll really just have to see. Yeah, but I think the biggest part of this that people are anticipating is the voices and what the hell they're going to sound like. For Chris Pratt, if I were to kind of predict, you've had these things said where it's like, it's like nothing you've heard before, and it's like, why would you say something like that? If it didn't mean something. But what I think we'll hear is basically Chris Pratt's voice. I don't think it'll be altered that much, because if you have him doing Italian accents and stuff, would that not raise some kind of issues? It's not going to be the normal Mario voice, otherwise they would have just gotten Charles Martinet. So yeah, and then once you get into the other characters, I literally have no idea. You've got stuff like Foreman Spike from Wrecking Crew, that really old game, from like the early years of Mario, is in this. Cranky Kong is in this. Like, that's bizarre. So I feel as though they're going to work in Mario's early life when he lived in Brooklyn, I think, in New York. It's obviously similar to the New Donk City area, which, they could use that for all I know. Could have Pauline make an appearance or something. That seems to be more the angle they're going at, rather than an origin involving the Yoshis when Mario was a baby, Yoshi's story. That would be cool to open it with that, imagine the storybook thing. But I think if anything, that might be something to do for a sequel. I'm gonna throw a guess that we see Mario discover the Mushroom Kingdom, then Bowser kidnaps Peach and he has to rescue her. That's gotta be the plot, surely. But yeah, it's a weird one. We've got about 1 minute left. No pressure. And another thing to note is that this is technically a Nintendo Direct, which is really weird. I don't know if they just stuck that on there or whether it's gonna adhere to that format at all and we're gonna have people talking about it. But what I'd assume is that they play the debut trailer first and then talk about it, rather than talk about it leading up to the trailer, I'd think, anyway. Oh god, it's starting. Got a normal Nintendo Direct opening. So weird.
Hello everyone.
Okay, we'll go with Miyamoto first.
He
looks so happy.
World are playing Mario games.
That is true.
Thank you all so much.
Oh, bless him. The fact that this guy is involved is what gives us confidence, because he loves, what he's created. This is the producer.
I am speaking on behalf of our directors, Michael Jelinek, Aaron Horvath.
This is the funniest thing. You've just got American guys talking to Miyamoto.
Mario fanatics, and they're bringing the very best of
That's
their
brilliant.
talent to
That's
the
really
screen
good to hear, though.
today. Composer Brian Tyler heads to the
Brian
scoring
Tyler?
stage in just 11 days.
Never heard of him,
He's been
but
working hand in hand with Koji Kondo to
yes.
integrate classic themes from the game
Yes.
into the film score.
that's a huge part of it.
Miyamoto-san, it's been over 7 years since we
Integrating
first started
classic
talking about
themes
making this movie together.
As in the music, that is
And it
awesome.
is
With
thrilling
Koji
to
Kondo.
finally be
Okay.
Are you ready?
Is it Chris Pratt?
Growing up, man, I spent hours of my life stomping Koopas in the original Mario Brothers.
This is all going to be memed, by the way. I do love Chris Pratt, man, but we'll see what he does. We'll see what he does. It's going to be Jack Black. Here we go.
I could not have been paired with the more perfect king of the Koopas, Bowser.
It's just so bizarre.
My friend, the great
Chris, but I can't let you have all the fun. Now it's time for us
Why
to
d-
make this moment all about me.
Why does he actually look somewhat like Bowser?
About playing Mario.
Like
I've been
the shape and colour
Look at all
scheme.
this Koopa muscle I packed on.
Yeah,
And this
so I
glowing
mean,
mane doesn't just
in
come with the sun,
appearance-wise,
as well as the entire
he looks
Nintendo
like Bowser,
and Illumination
but I think he's
team.
got quite a high voice for
Mario
Bowser.
fans forever.
It's usually just grumbles, you know.
Much love.
Jack-san?
Oh god,
All right then.
I feel
Thank
like
you all
I
for
feel like I'm
waiting.
watching a Zoom
Let's
call
press the
between.
start button.
Oh my god, what the shit? Here's some lava. Where is that? Airships. Oh shit. What is all this? It's like an ice world? Which I don't recognize.
Behold, the king
Holy shit. It's freaking Kamek. Oh my god. Wow. I think he looks quite good. Bowser looks quite good. He looks... Okay, he's good. He sounds good. Holy shit, penguins! Why the penguins? That's so amazingly bizarre. Oh. This is...
That is but a taste of our
It's
fury.
got that Illumination spark to it.
I do not.
Oh, don't murder them. Oh no. Perhaps we'll get the penguin playable in Mario Kart after this.
Finally found it.
Oh, he's got power stamina. The music, man. Why does it actually look so good?
What is this place?
It's just Chris Pratt, pretty much.
Do not touch that mushroom, you die! Oh, I'm sorry. That one's perfectly fine.
And he sounds good as Toad.
Mushroom
Wow.
Here we come.
And he has a slight Mario thing though. The freaking music, man. Look at the logo. Oh, it's Luigi.
I want to thank all of you for being part of this
First
moment
impression
with us,
too.
and
Good.
we're excited to share even more footage in the coming months.
I'm looking forward to it too.
That was strange. It was like more of a scene with a bit of another scene.
People of all ages, so I hope you
That's
get to a
good.
movie theater and cheer for Mario. That's all for today. We'll see
Wow.
you next spring in movie theaters.
That was
Thank
short as
you.
hell, but wow. I mean, in terms of how it could have been, that is pretty good. I think. I wonder what people's reactions are. I mean, Chris Pratt is just Chris Pratt, as I thought, with his voice. But with Bowser, he is actually, Jack Black is doing a deep Bowser voice, and the Toad voice is kind of a bit like Toad. So yeah, and you got characters like the penguins from Mario 64, and pretty random elements. that you wouldn't necessarily think of. And the fact that Miyamoto was like, oh, it's for all ages and shit, that's nice. You know, you don't want to go get just aimed at kids, cringy, you know, as animations can be. It's so bizarre though, this opening where you've got the Bowser, I was going to say an airship, but it's more of like the whole island, holding the flags. You see Kamek, who actually looks great, stylized but brilliant. Bowser looks amazing. The whole penguin thing is amazing. I love this. And then the bits of the Mario theme. The only thing is I hope they don't just use the Mario theme from Super Mario Bros. Like that. This is obviously, like I said, him coming from the real world into the Mushroom Kingdom. But that shot when he's looking around looks really good. So weird. I love that with the Toad, because it is a point to make that the Toads are like surrounded by mushrooms that look like them. And then you get the kind of motif with the logo. And then Luigi in, look at the twisted trees, like a mansion-esque. I had a decently positive feeling from that. That was like good stuff, you know? I don't think I didn't see anything where I thought, oh, that's awful, and there was some things that were surprising. But just to look at it, visually looks really good, and I can't help but be happy about that. So, yeah, the Mario movie may not turn out as nightmarish as we expected. So, thank you all for watching this reaction video, and please let me know your thoughts on the Mario movie in the comments below. Did you spot anything in the background, some Easter eggs and stuff, or was it what you expected or not? I'm just going to dive into the discussion after this, so yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe for more stuff like this, and thanks for watching.